I pulled a thin thread from my clothing and tied it to a paperclip. Acting like nothing was out of the ordinary, I walked up behind the woman, hooked the paperclip onto the zipper at the back of her skirt, and pinned the thread under my foot. I gave her a deliberate nudge from behind. She shot me a look of pure disgust, turned around, and stormed off, but as she walked away, the taut thread snapped tight, and her entire skirt was yanked right off her. Every eye in the room turned instantly. In the chaos, I slipped the dice off the gambling table and headed straight for the restroom. I grabbed some laundry powder, spread it evenly across the shoe polisher, switched it on, took out the dice, and ground down every edge, over and over, until no matter how casually I tossed them, they always landed on 7. Back at the table, every roll landed exactly where I needed it. The chips kept stacking up, and the winnings were pouring in. It didn't take long before the casino owner took notice. The moment I spotted him making his way to the table, I knew the fish had taken the bait. I quietly swapped in a regular pair of dice and tossed them casually on the table, signaling I was done for the night. The owner immediately snatched them up to inspect. I used that moment to drop the shaved dice into my drink, then told the owner that walking out with that many chips was a hassle. I'd like to leave them in the casino's vault for safekeeping. Since he hadn't found anything wrong with the dice, he agreed, and that was exactly why I was here, to figure out where he was hiding the diamonds. What I didn't see coming was that one of his men had found evidence of cheating anyway. A waiter came over carrying the glass, and the owner tipped the dice straight out onto a tray. I'd been caught, but I didn't panic. Just as his guys were hauling me away, my partner came charging in, and the whole scene dissolved into a brawl. I bolted through the chaos, stumbling and scrambling my way out of the casino. But the next day, I came back. I quietly slipped into the casino's electrical room, ran 2 wires into the breaker, then pulled out an alarm clock and connected one wire to the minute hand and the other to the hour hand, a makeshift timer. When it went off, the whole casino would go dark. Then I took a wire hanger, bent it into a square frame, fixed a small mirror to the top, wrapped it tight with tape, tied it off with a rope, and made my way up to the top floor. That's where the owner kept his other safe. I crouched directly beneath a security camera and used a little mirror to block the lens. It wasn't long before the guards in the monitoring room noticed something was off, but by then, I'd already pried open the owner's door and pulled the hanger back up with the rope. By the time the guards came up to check, the camera feed looked completely normal. The moment I stepped inside, I spotted a laser alarm system at the entrance. I stepped to the side, grabbed a handful of ash from a nearby ashtray, and tossed it into the air. The laser beams appeared instantly. I glanced over at the table lamp beside me and knew exactly what to do. I yanked off the flexible hose from the base of the lamp, pushed it into the beam emitter of the alarm, and the beam traveled right along the curved hose without breaking. The alarm never triggered. I propped the hose up and slipped through with ease. I found the vault door quickly, but there were no combination locks or keypads in sight. Clearly, it required something unusual to open. While I was puzzling it out, I spotted a birdcage on the desk, and it gave me an idea. The casino owner soon got a call from security saying his room had triggered an alarm. He rushed back, pushed open the door, and everything looked fine. Then a bird started chirping. He figured the bird had gotten out of its cage and set off the alarm by accident. Still being cautious, he opened the vault to check whether the diamonds were safe. What he didn't know was that I was watching every move from the shadows, memorizing exactly how he opened it. I set out 4 wine glasses, filled each one to a different level, and ran my finger around the rim of each, producing different musical tones. The amount of wine controlled the pitch, and the vault's lock was designed to open with a specific sequence of sound. Using that method, I opened the vault without a hitch,